gentleman that had been reaching out to me, when I tell you, for over 10 years.
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So this woman that you're looking at on the screen, there's a nice guy that been trying to clap her chicks for 10 years. When he finally get those chicks, you guys probably not going to believe what he did next. So there's two parts, so make sure you watch the entire video to miss any part of it. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, so I'm about to have a vulnerable moment. I rarely do this. Don't make me regret it, okay? I'm gonna let y'all in my business just a little bit. Okay, so let me tell y'all the story about how I will never give a that's not in my league a chance ever again. So you know how guys be like, listen, I swear, like, you ever give me a chance, I'm gonna really show you. I don't fall for those guys, right? I like what I like type person. If you didn't get me within the first 10 minutes of me talking to you, you probably ain't never gonna get me, right? So there was a gentleman that had been reaching out to me, when I tell you, for over 10 years. Over 10 years in my DMs, talking to himself most of the time. Within the past like 3 years, maybe I might have given him my number through Instagram because I was having a vulnerable moment. And we've had conversations before. We've met in person. I just was not interested. Okay. It got to the point where he was so resilient, so persistent that I was like, maybe I guess I'll try. So whatever, he ended up getting my number, and now he's talking to himself in my DMs and texting me every morning, sending me prayers every morning, a scripture. Okay, I love that. And if I went through a really, really emotional time last year, so like little stuff like that was really hitting home for me and, you know, touching my soft spot. So he got cool points for that from me, for whatever reason. You know, I don't really know how my brain functions and why I was allowing certain things to go on, but I did nonetheless. So here we are. I started being like, hey, if I'm in town, I'll hang out. He started being like, hey, I am going to send a flight for you. Come hang out with me. I want to show you that I want to marry you. And I used to respond like, hey, bro, every nigga says that, right? Every nigga wants a piece of you until they get you and then they're gone. No, I'm going to marry you. You're my dream woman. So now I'm like, all right.
A man will tell you anything that you want to hear just so he can get those chicks. But a lot of women pretending that they don't know this is what some of them are doing. But let's keep listening to her story.
Well, I could go to a wedding with him. I like going to weddings. I like being people's show pony because I enjoy things like that, right? So I started considering actually flying to go see him. And now I'm like on his page picking him apart. Like, he will send me videos like, hey, I went and got my teeth cleaned. I know how much you like when people get their teeth cleaned. Like, okay, effort. He's like, well, and I smell real nice. You know, I like that type of stuff too. I'm like, you know what? He's so nice. Let me give him a chance. So I'm looking on his page, like looking at his teeth, looking how tall he is, looking at his body. And then I go, what's up with that hairline? And I look past it. That should have been my telltale sign. I'm looking at all his videos and it looks like he has like a freaking painted on hairline, and I still went against my better judgment. He got me. So even after all my investigative work of that hairline, he got me. This is how he got me. I went on that boat. When I went on that boat, I got real bored. And really, I don't want to say lonely because that wasn't the word, but I was just like in need of some type of energy, right? So he's messaging me while I'm on there. And I was like, you know what? I fly back to Houston I get back to Houston when I get there. Pull up. You live very close to there. Pull up. He was like, oh, I got this, that, and the third on Sunday. I was like, well, don't blow your opportunity. And he was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to take this opportunity. You're giving me a window of opportunity. I'm going to take it. Oh, Lord. He's like, I'm going to drive down there on Saturday, stop drinking with you about 9 o'clock, and then drive back at 5 in the morning so I can make it back for X, Y, and Z on Sunday. I was like, hey, baby, whatever you choose to do, that's your business. Thirsty, right? So make a long story short, when I got off that boat and got back to the house, he was in Houston waiting for me. And I was like, just pull up to my mom's house. Like, just come hang out. I didn't realize by the time he got there how tired I would be. So now he's at my house, my mom's house, and I am exhausted. I can barely keep up with the conversation. He's chipper. He's ready. You get me? It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I am pooped. All right. But he's still there, not leaving, not catching none of the vibes that I'm clearly not being myself. Make a long story short, I get up and go out. We go out. We go to eat, and then we go to drink with my cousins and my friends. There were so many signs in the night. So many signs that I should have just took my black ass home, but I chose to stay the night with him because I felt like, he drove all the way here. I could at least stay the night with him. That's the least I could do. Boy, at 36 years of age, still dumb as hell. Dumb. So, stay the night. I wake up at like 8 in the morning. He's gone. I knew he would be gone. Let's also, when we got to the hotel room, obviously we showered. Baby, I'd never once seen this man without something on his head. You know that's a bad sign, right? Like you wouldn't put a do-rag on or whatever that was, his dreads. You wouldn't put that thing on your head to protect your hair. Cut it out. That hairline is on the struggle bus. I already know it is. Has to be. It can't. There's no other alternative. Anywho, I called him like when I woke up because I was hungover. And we had a little slight conversation. Then he was like, hey, I got to handle XYZ. Okay, go handle your business. I have not heard from that man since. He did exactly what I told him he would do. And I really hate that for him because he's dead to me.
You made this man waited 10 years before you let him clap the cheeks. So if he finally clap those cheeks, you'll be like, it's not even that good. Why did I waste 10 years trying to get some cheeks? So now he'll be like, I smashed, that's it. I'm good. I'm leaving. I'm going to go mind my business. But let's keep listening to the story.
I called him a couple of times after that to like cuss him out. And he acted like he was just so busy with work. So busy with work and his child that he just couldn't fathom having this conversation right now. And that he would call me back. He called me back one time, but I was asleep. And I have yet to have the conversation with him. Baby, he has since gotten you are dead to me and you are a loser text message, which I have not heard back from. I also think I blocked him, so I won't be getting that correspondence back from him.
We do not care.
But I say all that to say, to you nice guys out there that, you were hoping that one day I might give you a chance to be. I'm not. I'm not interested in anybody. If you're not my type, I'm not even entertaining the thought of talking to you.
Sensational.
Ruined it for all of you. Welcome. Thank you for joining my TED Talk. I am done embarrassing myself for the day. Now, I know I posted this video and I prefaced it with, don't piss me off. But of course, the comments are pissing me off. Now, this one, I can understand. Like, I appreciate this. And what I really can appreciate is everybody's perspective, right? Like, I've gotten a lot of insight. Maybe he did feed off of my energy. This was my initial thought. Like, he didn't like the energy that I was giving him because my mom was listening to our interaction and she was like, Babes, every time he would say something to you, you would redirect it back to your niece. But I was like sleepy on top of like being hungover. So if you ever been hungover, you know that you can like have a scatterbrain, right? I felt very scatterbrained and I could not fully interact with the conversation. So maybe it was a force, but also like people are saying like, he tried you for 10 years. Maybe he was just trying to humble you. That is a possibility. There's tons of possibilities that I can entertain. People saying, oh, he hit it and quit it. We didn't even have sex.
Stop the cap.
I'm not buying that. Do you guys believe her? Now, if this man didn't clap your cheeks, why are you getting mad when he don't pick up your call or he don't respond to your text? Why are you getting mad for? There's no reason for you to be getting mad if he didn't clap those cheeks. You're probably wondering, let me call him to see what he thinks. Did he like it or did he not? Or did he not? But let's keep listening.
Jesus Christ, holy, like, tranquilo. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I really don't care enough. I just thought that was a really funny story to tell you guys. And it did hurt my feelings to a certain extent because we've had so many conversations and all I really wanted him to do was communicate that. Hey, if you didn't like me, Adrian, the vibe wasn't really there or what I expected. So, we can be cool, but X, Y, and Z. The way he ended it, I will never speak to him again.
Yeah, boy.
Ever. Like, even if he tried to come back and apologize, it's really given he got back with his baby mama, but I digress, you know? All I'm saying is don't chill out in the comments because y'all are crazy. Insane, okay?
Hell no! The hell on.
I'm not buying it. I think the dude claps her cheeks and then now he didn't like it, or that's not what he was expecting, and now he's saying that I'm out, I'm not wasting my time no more. So now I got what I wanted, I am out. So make sure you guys comment down below, do you think she's lying about the man clapping her cheeks?